about the last 8 years. What exactly has been accomplished? Okay, Obama wasn't a very effective president if you think about it, because let's start with the economy first. You guys said he had a lot of debt, but he used it for good things. But what good things? Obamacare? You know what? He promised 32 million.
Obamacare gives health care to millions of people that need it, or else they would be uninsured, and their policy would deny them if they even have a policy.
Okay, 32 million people were promised Obamacare, but only 10 to 20% got it. What about the other 80%?
What about the other 80%? This is how it's going to go. See, Obamacare, some can say it was a disaster in the beginning with setting up the website, and only 8 people got served. But this has no effect in the long run because hundreds of millions of people, not hundreds of millions, but millions of people, millions of people get health care at a fair and affordable price.
But more than 33 million people still don't have health insurance.
You win some, you lose some. I mean...
Okay, just sit down. Alright. So, the federal government hit a new milestone. The total federal debt now tallies more than $18 trillion.
But doesn't every president raise national debt?
Yes, but he promised during his campaign that he'd cut the national debt in half. So that was one promise he didn't keep.
But he did cut some.
But he didn't cut it in half, and in fact, he raised it by roughly 70%. Yeah.
Okay, so you're claiming that he raised the debt, but he did this to help the American people by creating jobs, creating a market that is very sustainable, a stock market that helps people not raise money, but make money and become a richer society.
Okay, but ever since he became president, 11,472,000 people lost their jobs.
And he's regained it because now unemployment is below 5%.
But now more than 90 million people are out of workforce. So what are they going to do?
Wait, if unemployment is below 5%, how is 90 million people out of workforce?
Because of his new policies, some people lost their jobs. So what are they going to do?
And now he's regaining their jobs.
But some of them still don't.
Okay. Okay.
So, it only took 407 days for the nation to go from $17 trillion to $18 trillion in debt, which is definitely not helping our economy. In fact, people are in worse debt than 6 years ago, which prevents people from getting a good job. And speaking of preventing people from getting good jobs, like I mentioned before, 11,472,000 Americans have left the workforce. So now more than 90 million people are out of a workforce, and that number is just growing. And because many people in the nations don't have jobs, the home ownership rate has declined by 3.7% because of the high cost rates. Now, 3.7% doesn't seem like a lot, but that's about 12 million people if you put that into numbers. And that's not even the only problem that people are having because of lack of jobs. There's also healthcare problems. During the years, Obama has raised the cost for healthcare, meaning it's harder for people to access it. Yeah, Obamacare is supposed to help more and more people around the US, but does it really? Do you know what Obama has done to create Obamacare? He took $700 billion out of Medicare for Obamacare. So that's been a disaster that cost millions through their health insurance and sent healthcare costs spiraling through the roof. And Obama isn't even the only one taking advantage of money. The ALIPAC estimates that illegal immigrants are stealing over $125 billion worth of American taxpayer resources each year. And Obama isn't doing anything about it. Yes?
Obama's plan is actually to deport criminals and keep families in the U.S. that are here because they want freedom and democracy, or they just want citizenship and a better future. Now, he is requiring them to pay taxes and be a part of not the global community, the country's community.
Time's up.
Thank you.